One of the most exciting parts of podcasting is all of the amazing people you get to meet. But for far too many podcasters, those relationships tend to fall by the wayside. This happens because often podcast hosts, just out of being busy or distracted with many other very important things, don't spend the time really curating the experience that a great relationship can grow out of. You need to approach relationship building through a podcast with a little bit of intentionality. You don't want to just invite people onto your show, have a conversation with them, and then let them go about their business while you release the episode and hope that somehow out of that you're going to become besties. You won't. Instead, you want to have a plan for how each touch point you're going to have with a new contact is going to be as pleasant and valuable as possible. And you always have to remember to do your follow-up. Here's what that can look like. The invitation you send to invite someone to your show is going to be well crafted and personalized. It'll explain why you're personally excited to talk to this person and what of their work and insight you're really interested in sharing with your own audience. You'll also talk about why your audience is going to be interested in talking to them. A few days before the call, you might send a little reminder that it's coming up, give an overview of what's going to be covered so that they've got a chance to prepare as well, and thank them again for taking the time to talk with you. During the interview call itself, you can spend a few minutes before and after the main interview just casually chatting. This is a great chance to get to know each other more informally, and it's a great time to bring up the possibility of future collaborations if it seems appropriate. Later, after the call has been produced, you want to send them a thorough and well-prepared kit of swipe materials that they can use to share their episode. Now, it's entirely possible that they're not going to be able to share for whatever reason, but sending it is a thoughtful gesture that says you're going to make it as easy as possible for them to do so. When the show is live, send them a link with your thanks. This is a great time to mention more directly one of those possible collaborations that you've been thinking about. If their episode performs really well over the coming weeks and months, it's also a good move to send them a note with how well it has performed and any personal feedback that you've received about their episode from your audience and community. People love knowing that they've been able to bring real value to an audience. It's a wonderful thing to do. So you see, every single interview that you do with someone is 5 or 6 potential touch points where you can build the foundation of a relationship that can grow into something really long-lasting and mutually beneficial. Taking advantage of them means approaching them intentionally, not skipping them, and always remembering to do your follow-up. So have you ever been a guest on a podcast? What can a host do that makes you inclined to pursue a real friendship or business partnership after the fact? Let me know in the comments.